Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about Ghanaian players. I'm going to pick my top 5 best performers of the season and the top 5 worst performers of the season just gone by. We are in the Champions League and the Europa League phases of the season. Remember, COVID-19 brought an end to the Champions League season, which should have ended in May 2020, but we are now playing the Champions League, and I've been doing a little bit of live watch-alongs on this channel. Right now we are into the quarterfinals of the Europa League and the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and we all know it's all going to be a one-legged tie. The Champions League quarterfinals will be played in Lisbon, and the Europa League quarterfinals as well will be played in Germany. So I'll be keeping you posted on that, but today the focus is on Ghanaian players, as is on every Monday on this channel. We are going to talk about the top 5 worst performers in my opinion and the top 5 best performers in my opinion. So which one should I start from? But before then, make sure you subscribe and click on the notification bell. Let's start with the good news before we get the bad news first. So I'll start with my top 5 best performers of the season. Number 5 on my list now for the best performers is Kudus Mohammed. The Ghanaian was an amazing revelation for Northern this season. He got a Golden Ball nomination at the end of the season. Also made a move from Northern to Ajax. For the season statistics, Kudus played 25 games for Northern in Denmark. He started 22 of those 25 games, coming on as substitute 3 times. He played 80 minutes per game on average and got 11 goals for Northern in Denmark. Amazing season for him, culminated with a move to Ajax, where he was on the bench and he was sitting in the stands when Ajax started their preseason preparations over the weekend, and it's sure to be a promising and interesting start to a new phase of his life for the 20-year-old Ghanaian, who has been described by many to have a bright future. Hopefully he translates that into the national team and we see him do amazing stuff. Number 4 on my list, I have to say, goes to Thomas Partey. Not the best of seasons for him, but his Atletico Madrid sides have done amazingly well, staying in the Champions League quarterfinals by beating the champions Liverpool in a game in which Thomas Partey showed us what he's all about in this midfield game in the world of football. He was amazing in that second leg and first leg encounter of the round of 16 before COVID-19 brought a halt to football. In the season, Thomas Partey has also done remarkably well for himself. Going to that, he attracted a lot of interest from clubs like Arsenal, Manchester United and Chelsea, with Arsenal being the current front runners for his signature 8th consecutive top 3 finish in the season. An amazing season for the Ghanaian, and his future is still undecided. I've been talking extensively here on the channel about where Thomas Partey will move to next, and your guess, guys, is as good as mine. I have no idea where he's going to. It's just guessing game until the transfer season is over, transfer window is over, and we know exactly what he decides with his future. We'll have to keep on guessing, but latest reports are indicating that Arsenal are keen on signing the Ghanaian, and it looks like he will join them over the next few days. My next player on the list is Mohammed Salisu. Now, Mohammed Salisu had an amazing season with Real Valladolid. He capped it off with a move eventually to Southampton. Now, Salisu played 31 games for Real Valladolid. He started 30 of those games, 88 minutes per game, and he got a goal. 9 clean sheets to add and 4 yellow cards for him. Not a bad defensive record for the Ghanaian, who was making his breakthrough season in the La Liga. He has been with Real Valladolid since his youth days and looks like he is leaving them eventually. He has joined Southampton now. He rejected moves to other clubs in favor of that in particular, and I'm really happy for the Ghanaian, who is going to probably be part of the new wave of Ghanaian youngsters across Europe. Mohammed Salisu, guy to watch out for. along with Mohammed Kudus. My next player is Ayew. Now the Ghanaian has an amazing season with Swansea City. Considering the fact that Swansea wanted to offload him because of his high wage demands, it's quite interesting that he turned out to be their topmost performer of the season. 18 goals, 7 assists in 47 games. Not a bad return for the Ghanaian. Unfortunately, he was not able to cap it off with a victory for Swansea City in the playoffs to make them gain promotion into the Premier League, the big time they call it. It ended there as they lost their second leg against Brentford, who unfortunately also could not make it. Fulham, the team making it to the Premier League. Ayew, vice captain of Swansea City, is a player also who has shown that he is getting better with age. Interest has come in from other clubs for him, including PSG, with him considering that move or the move to Leeds United, who have recently been promoted. Ayew, number 2 on my list. Number 1 on my list, and I don't think it's any surprise here, is the man himself, Jordan Ayew. Now, Jordan Ayew plays for Crystal Palace, and at the beginning of the season, many people were in doubt whether he could lead the front line for Crystal Palace. Lead the front line he has, scoring 9 goals, which has gotten Crystal Palace 14 points. 37 games, 37 starts, 9 goals, 2 assists, and averaging a goal every 351 minutes. Not the best goal to game average, but it has been an amazing season for Jordan Ayew, winning the goal of the season, highest goal scorer of the season, and player of the season. A triple of awards for him at the end of the season for Crystal Palace goes to show his contribution to this Palace side. Amazing Ghanaian player, striker, taking over the helm that was held by Asamoah Gyan. Not to say he's going to replace Asamoah Gyan, but with Gyan coming to the end, the twilight of his career, it's good to know that Jordan Ayew has got our back in terms of goals when it comes to the Ghana Black Stars. So those are my top 5 performers of the season that just ended. Let me know what you think in the comments box on these top 5 performers, and I move straight away to the top 5 worst performers of the season. And I'll start off from number 5 on my list, and it has to do with Ghanaian player Kasem Adams, who plies his trade in Germany. Now, Kasem Adams' season stats look like this: 13 games played, 11 starts, 77 minutes per game, and 1 goal with 2 clean sheets. Not the best of times in Germany with Fortuna Düsseldorf, but he and Fortuna Düsseldorf were relegated at the end of the season. He made a return to his club, which was Hoffenheim, and he is now there with them, back with Hoffenheim. Unfortunately, Kasem Adams, that move to Fortuna Düsseldorf did not bear the fruit he was hoping for. It was not a bright season for him. The next one, number 4 on my list, is Bernard Tekbete. Now, Bernard Tekbete, also with Fortuna Düsseldorf, has moved back to Ludogorets. It was 9 games, 5 starts, 50 minutes per game, and 0 goals. He got 1 assist, however. Not the best of stats for the Ghanaian. Bernard makes it 4th worst performer, in my opinion, across Europe for Ghanaian players playing abroad. Number 3 on my list is Christian Atsu for me. Christian Atsu played 19 games, 6 starts, 0 goals, 3 assists, and 40 minutes per game. Christian Atsu is in the Newcastle United side, and after the injury he suffered in the game against Cameroon in the AFCON 2019, it hasn't been the same for the Ghanaian. Christian Atsu has suffered for playing time with Newcastle since arriving from that injury. 6 starts, 19 league games in total, meaning he was a substitute 13 times, and it's quite bad for him because after that injury he did not get enough playing time with his side, Newcastle United. My number 2 on my list is Kevin Danso. The Southampton-based Ghanaian was on loan to Southampton. He played 6 games, 3 starts, 46 minutes per game, 1 clean sheet, and 1 red card. And he has not had the best of time there. Despite helping the Saints to an amazing season, he did not contribute much. 6 games, a paltry 6 games and 3 starts, not the best for him in my opinion. Number 1 on the list, Kojo Asamoah. The Ghanaian has failed to make an appearance for his club side Inter Milan throughout the whole of 2020. The last time he played a game for them was in December, if I'm not mistaken. Even with that, he was on the bench. October, I think he played a game for Inter Milan, and it hasn't been a great season for him. After suffering a knee injury that has ruled him out, he hit the bench of Inter Milan, but never a substitute appearance in a game in the whole of 2020. Moving to another club might be the next best option for this Ghanaian, and I hope he takes that because he is coming to the end of his career. Possibly because he might not want to move his family to another country. He's holding out for Antonio Conte to be included, for him to give him playing time in Italy. But if you are not included in your team's 41-man list that's going to play in the Europa League quarterfinals, a round of 16 second leg, I think you don't need anyone to tell you it's time to move on. The season wasn't great for these 5 Ghanaian players: Christian Atsu, Kojo Asamoah, Bernard Tekpete, Kasem Adams, and Kevin Danso. Notable mention is Daniel Amati, but he was someone who did not get enough playing time, so to include him in the list would be quite unfair. He did not even get a kick of the ball throughout the whole season, so I decided not to include him altogether. For the best performers, notable mentions goes out to Idrisu Baba. I did not include him because Idrisu Baba's team was relegated, but if you are looking at individual performances, he contributed a lot to this Real Mallorca side despite their relegation. And that is it for today. I've been looking at performances of Ghanaian players abroad, rating the top 5 worst and best performers of the season. Let me know if you agree in the comments box. Who were your best performers? Who were your worst performers? Let me know in the comments box. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day.